Have you ever looked at your life and thought, why me? Have you felt crushed under the weight of disappointment, betrayal, and pain? You're not alone. The world can be brutal, and life has a way of knocking us down when we least expect it. But listen closely. Being knocked down doesn't mean staying down. Right now, you're at a crossroads. One path keeps you chained to the past, replaying every mistake, every failure, every hurt. The other path? It leads to power. It leads to freedom. It leads to a new you. So, which one will you choose? They say life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond. But let's face it, responding isn't always easy. It's easier to blame, to dwell, to wallow. It's easier to stay a victim. But here's the truth no one tells you. Being a victim gives away your power. It hands control of your life to the very people and circumstances that hurt you. What if I told you there's a way to take that power back? To stop surviving and start thriving? The transformation begins when you realize this. Every setback, every heartbreak, every betrayal was not the end. It was the beginning. The world may have tried to break you, but it underestimated you. You're still here, still breathing, still fighting. That means your story isn't over. It's just getting started. And the next chapter? It's going to be powerful. The journey from victim to victor starts with one decision. I will no longer let my pain define me. Say it out loud. Feel the weight of those words. That's not just a declaration, that's a revolution. It's not easy to rise. It's not easy to let go of blame. But blame is a cage, locking you into a life of bitterness and regret. True freedom begins when you stop waiting for apologies, for closure, for someone else to make it right. Because here's the hard truth. No one is coming to save you. But the good news? You don't need saving. You are your own rescue. Think about the hardest moments of your life. The ones that broke you, that brought you to your knees. Those moments didn't just happen to you. They happened for you. To teach you. To shape you. To make you stronger than you ever thought possible. It's time to stop carrying the weight of the past and start using it to fuel your future. Every scar you bear is a story of survival. Every wound is a lesson. And every lesson is a tool you can use to rebuild. But rebuilding requires courage. The courage to face your fears, to confront your doubts, and to rise above the voices that say, you can't. Do you feel that fire inside you? That's your power. That's your potential. It's been waiting for you to recognize it, to harness it, to unleash it. Victors don't wait for perfect conditions. They don't wait for permission. They rise in the chaos, in the pain, in the uncertainty. They turn their struggles into stepping stones, their enemies into fuel, their failures into foundations. And here's the beautiful part. As you rise, you inspire others to rise with you. Your story becomes a light in the darkness, a reminder that no matter how deep the pit, there's always a way out. So, what will you do with your pain? Will you let it bury you, or will you let it build you? The choice is yours. But know this, within you lies a strength greater than any obstacle, greater than any fear, greater than any failure. Today is the day you stop surviving and start living. Today is the day you choose to rise. From victim to victor, it's not just a mindset, it's a revolution. It's your revolution. Your time is now. Your story is waiting. Rise and show the world who you really are.